Good morning, guys and gals, and welcome again at the Propenomy Bites. Today we are going back to properties and talking about urbanization, development density, and life in a shoebox. How comes these three things coming up like this? Because this morning, every morning when I wake up, I always scroll my phone in the news feed, and I was reading an article where Singapore is one of the big bosses of URA, the Urban Redevelopment Agency of Singapore, was saying that in the future, in 2019 actually, Singapore is going to present a huge 2019 master plan for underground development of Singapore. Wait a minute, people are not going to live underground. They are going to put warehousing, power plants, storage, logistic deposit, highways, even more public transportation, everything underground, and maybe also some factories or office space, but definitely not the people permanently living underground. So this thing triggered something in my mind, and later I will also do a post in my Facebook page. Triggered something in my mind. Point one, doing a bit of comparison. Where are we? We are in Southeast Asia. What is there in Southeast Asia around Malaysia? Singapore definitely, and a bit further north, no more Southeast Asia, but in the region we have Hong Kong. So I did a bit of research. Taking the Google Earth pic from 110 kilometers of height of the three areas: Hong Kong, Singapore, and Greater KL. Then I checked the population of these three areas, which are, as at 2017, 8.5 million for KL, 7.4 for Hong Kong, and 5.6 for Singapore. And then I also talked about something else, saying, what do we have here in Malaysia that they don't? And that has been bringing their development in going vertical first, and now Singapore saying underground. Land, yes, but how far do I want to live? How much is gonna cost to me travel, commute every day from where I live to where I'm working? These are some of the questions that people are scratching their mind about. And recently, in the last 5 years, 6 years, we have been seeing, for this reason, huge development coming up nearby KL area, not KLCC area, but the fringe of KL, development project with crazy density. Density means number of residential unit per acre of land size. For your information, in Malaysia we have a residential title, land with a residential title. Density allowed by law is 40 units per acre, maximum in some areas 60 units per acre. Projects launched in the last 2 years in this external fringe of KL city, we are talking easily about 200 units up to 300 units per acre. 300 against 60, 5 times more. So again, this morning I was thinking about all these. One other thing that popped up in my mind say, yes, but Malaysia is already quite ahead of the region in terms of urbanization. What does it mean, urbanization? Urbanization is the percentage of people in a country who are living in a urbanized area. KL, Penang, Georgetown, Ipoh, Kota Kinabalu, Johor Bahru, those are urbanized areas. Malaysia is already above 80%, and we are far ahead of the region and far ahead of the world average. And we are still seeing people moving from rural areas into urbanized areas for three main reasons. One is a higher job pay, second is very good education opportunities for the kids, the third one is extremely high quality healthcare opportunities for the third age group. So these three are the main drivers for people to move into the cities. But again, cities are growing. Growing how? Hong Kong, Singapore are going like this, and now like this too. Here, we have been growing like this, horizontally. I have been comparing recently, and later again I will post all these comparison pictures in Facebook. I've been comparing what Greater KL was in 1986 and what it has become in terms of cementification in 2016. Impressive, absolutely impressive, showing how much the town, the city has been growing. But together with the city, what else has been growing? Has been growing LRT line, 1 and 2 first, then connected. So now we have a huge LRT line that connects north with south with the east. Now we have under construction the LRT line 3, MRT line 1 has been already completed, MRT line 2 will be completed soon, KTM, rapid KL buses, the very much spoken about BRT lines. We have 12 corridors identified by Prasarana, and we will see this happening, meaning what? We have a good network of public transportation. Then I'm asking you, do you really want to follow what these high density cities, city-states in the world are doing, Hong Kong and Singapore? I picked up some pics from a short video clip that was posted by NTD in YouTube this morning. You see this picture? You see this guy? This guy is living in 193 square feet. You know how much is 193 square feet? Here, I googled size of a Myvi. You know Myvi, our national pride, the very small and smart car. Okay, here we are. Here we have the size of a Myvi. Then you put 3 Myvi side by side, and you imagine you spend your life inside there. It's 190 square feet. Can you imagine it? And this guy, where is it? His own comment. Life in my place is just like a cat in a box. Can you imagine? This guy every time goes back home wants to run out, doesn't get to stay in. And for this 190 square feet in Hong Kong, lucky best, he is paying more than 800 ringgit per month, 1,300 Hong Kong dollars. Now, do you want to do this? Can you do me a promise, myself and yourself? Every time you are thinking about, oh, I want to move, I want to look for a house. Point 1, do not concentrate on the lump sum of the value of the house. Oh, get your dream home at 300,000 ringgit. Go and see, for sure. But check the size. How many square feet do I get? What that Masale said in his life, is it what? Shoebox, right? So how many square feet, how much the price, divide the price per the square feet, and you will find out how much is your actual cost per square foot. Then you can make a logic comparison. You see, developers are smart. Developers are attracting you with a lump sum without telling you how big or small is the unit. Then you do a bit of thinking. You try to understand how to live in a small place. I give you a very good example without talking about the absurdity of 190 square foot. Let's talk about 450 square foot. 450 square foot, plenty of studio unit offered in KL area. What is 450 square foot? 450 square foot is the average size of a 4-star square feet of size. Get your wife, your kids, and spend few days in a 4-star hotel. It will be a good investment because you have, first-star hotel, one room, one room only. You get your family to stay in, and you will understand what does it means living with the whole family in 450 square feet. Crazy. Be smart, please. Do not be silly. Make sure you look at the size of the house before buying it. Before you take your decision, do always a comparison, price, size. Divide the price by the size and see the price per square foot. 300,000 ringgit, which is affordable value. Imagine is 500 square feet is equal to 600 ringgit per square foot. And I can tell you, I've been scouting a number of projects which are selling 600 ringgit per square foot. Nearby this project, other projects are selling 900 square feet at 380,000, 420,000. Spend a little bit more, get a bit more space. All right? One more thing, very fast. I've been finally opening a like page. This is my page in Facebook. Is under Dr. Daniele Gambero. Dr. Daniele Gambero. You please Google it, search for it, log on it, and like it. Like it and choose see first from the options so that you will see all my updates, all my brain pick on property market. All right? I will see you tomorrow morning at 11. Have a great Thursday ahead. Today was starting with rain, now is sun coming up here in the southern part of KL. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.